Texas. It's Lindy Fulford with the Keto Cooking Show. Okay, yeah, I'm not really a cook, but I'm here to show you three of my favorites because I'd actually never tried this before. So, first step is you gotta have some jams going on your Pandora or whatever you listen to. So we got little jams going over here. Second of all, little Tito's. And if you're not a drinker, that's okay. You can just use water and make your own Crystal Light. But this is a nice little drink that you can make with just a little bit of vodka. I threw in the whole Crystal Light. I used raspberry ice. It's one of my favorites. And then I put some water in there, mixed it up, and hits the spot. All right. The next thing I'm going to show you is guacamole. Okay, so if you are from Texas, even if you're not from Texas, we love our guacamole in Texas. I found a super simple way to make it, and I found a fantastic item that you can purchase that will save your guac for about 2 weeks. Now, that being said, when you use the pico the way that I use it in it, it kind of gets a tangy taste towards the end of the second week, but I'm telling you guys, you open this up and it will still be green. So I've already got it started. So I've got 2 large avocados in there. And then, because I didn't want to like cut them and then cut my hand, because that would be awful on video. So I'm just going to open up the avocado. I have this cool little thing that we use to get the avocado out of its nice little shell. So I'm just going to put that in there. And I have not mastered how to get out the seed, even though I tried. And just going to put that in there, push it through, whatever doesn't come through. The easiest way that I found to mix it up so that it mixes it up well is I actually just use my little avocado maker here, I don't even know what you call this, but it's what I use to get my avocado out. And I just use that to mush it up. My husband likes it really, really mushy. I like it a little chunky, but because I love him, I'm going to mush it up. Okay, so I have it pretty good and mushed already in there. And then the next step is I just take this whole thing. This is Pico de Gallo Medium. Brady Ryan. This Pico de Gallo Medium from H-E-B. I literally just pour the whole thing in there. Now, first I need you to make sure that you drain it. You've got to drain it before you get started. Otherwise, it gets pretty gross. The other thing you're going to do if you want, I meant to do this before I got my spoon all dirty, is you are going to add, if you want, a little bit of garlic, minced garlic to it. I have my little sidekick over here that's not supposed to be in here, but it is what it is. When you're live, add some, well, that's all we're going to get, some lime juice to it. Lots of salt, you guys. On the keto diet, it is really important to make sure that you get enough salt. So I figure the more the better, right? Throw some salt in there. And then we're going to add some pepper. Just to give it a little spice. We like everything in this house spicy. I didn't used to, but my husband cooks everything spicy. Everything. You name it, he knows how to spice it up. Okay. Then you're just going to stir that up until it's good and mixed. And then comes the magic, you guys. I'm serious. I will put the link to this. After I post this video, I don't need that yet, baby. Thank you. Sit over there. Okay. After I am done with my live and I get to update my blog, I will post the link to this in there. This is called the guac block. Okay? So this is how you do it. My hands are dirty now. Okay. You just start putting it in here.
Hey, Mom.
And hopefully it all fits.
You have to say so.
And I use 3 large avocados. Now, if you don't have the large ones, obviously you can use the small ones. And these were really, really large that Scott brought home today from H-E-B. But you just put it in there, tap it down a little bit. You can see I have a little bit of guac left over. So I'm sure we'll be munching on that tonight. I'm going to rinse my hands real quick.
Yippee. Let's go. With the strawberries.
Raspberry. Okay, so then the next thing is really important that even after you use this, you're going to use this to push it up. Make sure that you don't have this sitting on that when you put the lid on, because if you do, it will go all wonky, and you don't want it wonky. So you just push the lid on, you snap these three little things, and you open it. Then you take this little thing, put it on top, and just push. Just push until it starts to come out the top. Close the lid. Take this part off. You guys walk. And I'm not kidding, we tested it. I know, it's probably horrible that we tested it, but we did. We left it in there for a while. We ate most of it, and then we left it. There was like this much left. And when we checked it 2 weeks later, it was still the exact same color that you see today. It was just tangy from that pico. So that is a super, super easy way to make guac. And of course, if you need a recipe, I will include the ingredients that I've used here. But I got it out of this cool little book. So if you are new to keto, I highly recommend this book. I'm not gonna lie, we haven't tried a lot of the recipes out of here. We've actually used more of the recipes out of this book, the Bacon and Butter book. But this one has fantastic information about what keto is, why you should do keto, what it will help. I mean, just tons and tons of information about fruits and different herbs that you can take, spices. I mean, there's a ton. Facts, and it just really goes through it and tells you, everybody can hear you snapping your fingers. It's all right. Hey, stay out my guac, man. That's good stuff. I know. The other book that I got as well, see, it's so good. It is Keto Approved. Is Fat Bombs. We haven't made a lot of these. I need to really try them. I have some in here that look really good. I mean, mint chocolate chip ice bombs and chocolate cherry coconut bars and amaretto truffles. I have some amaretto. But I got all these off of Amazon. I'll include those links as well in case you're interested. So what's the next step? Okay, so this is my favorite go-to when I'm just kind of in a rush. Need to do something really quickly. Okay, that's enough. Thanks. That's gross. Get down with your face. Okay, this is my next favorite go-to. So come on over here. I have everything kind of prepared. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a small pan. Brady, you can't get in the way, baby. Be on the other side. Come over here on the other side. Look. That's okay. Come over here. Okay, you hold it. Don't drop it like you do the fireflies. Okay, so you're going to put the stove on medium. And then, obviously, because we do keto, we buy a huge bag of cheese. Because we use it a lot. Yeah? You like cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're just going to cover the bottom of the pan. Okay?
And I want bacon.
No, leave my bacon alone. No, I got to use it for this. Leave my bacon alone.
I'm just going to eat it with
No, you're not going to eat it. Boy.
I'm going to eat one.
Okay, so my helper has now become my eater. He's my tester. All right, so while that's cooking up, I do two things. One, I already cooked up, usually during the week we'll go through several packs of bacon. And so I already have some of it cooked up, so I'll just toss it in the microwave. My husband is very opposed to microwaves, but he's learning. After 15 years of marriage, it's okay. And I just put it on like for 30 seconds, and I let it kind of warm up. Now, you don't have to do that. You could actually do it in here, and that would be fine too. So while that's cooking, oh, you used my, excuse me, Paul. Also, come over here, sorry. I'm going to wash this off real quick because he used my little stupid thing. Come on. Okay. Things that go wrong when you're live. Okay, so while that is warming up, I just go ahead and crack my eggs. Okay, hold on. You can get it in a minute. Not yet.
I'm just going to open it.
Here, hold this. Put your hand out. Ew. Ew. I'm not a spectacular egg cracker opener. Here, go throw those in the trash.
Ew.
Ew. All right. So you can see that the cheese, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the cheese there? It's slowly starting to come together and it's slowly starting to melt. If you do it too high, what happens is, I don't know if you've ever made, again, I'm a microwave freak. So I don't know if you have ever made nachos in the microwave and you just drizzle, it's really just chips and cheese. Brady, I need you on the other side, honey. Get down, please. Thank you, sir. You gotta be on the other side. Chips and cheese, and then if you put it in there too long, it gets really crunchy. And the purpose of this, because you don't get a lot of crunchy things I have found on keto. It's actually really sad. You know, you can't have a lot of tortilla chips, and you can't have tortillas unless you find some low carb ones or make your own. But this kind of gives you that shell. So I say it's an omelet, excuse me, sir. I say it's an omelet, but it's really giving you kind of like a taco shell. So you can use this for other things as well. It doesn't just have to be for the omelet. So once you see that it starts bubbling, so you can kind of see it bubbling, then I'm just going to throw the egg on top of it. Turn it down, please. I'm going to throw the egg on top of it. Right over here. And we're just going to let that cook up for a minute. Okay, I lost my helper. He's going to sing. So we're just going to let that cook up a minute, and while it does, we're going to sit, we're going to enjoy a sip of our drink. And we can also make sure that we have our guac ready, because after this cooks up, and it does take a little bit longer, like I said, because it's on medium. After it cooks up, I'm going to flip it over. Once you kind of see the sides start to bubble up, I'm going to flip it over. Just to make sure the egg is good and cooked. And I'm going to throw some strips of bacon on there. I'm going to throw a little bit more cheese, because you can never have too much cheese, right? Sometimes you can. Be careful with that. And then I'm going to put some guacamole on there, and I'm going to fold it over, and it's going to be a taco. Like a breakfast taco omelet, and it's fantastic. So let's check it out here. It's still got a little bit to cook, as you can see. And I cannot fast forward because we are live. All right, does everybody out there love bacon? You can also make this, did you make it with sausage the other day, babe? So Scott made it the other day with sausage, and I've not done that yet. But that would be easy to do too. Sausage is not that hard to cook up, you guys. It's super quick. But you could also cook up some sausage even at the beginning of the week. Cook it up Sunday night so you have it, and you can make this throughout the week. This really only takes, you know, a few minutes to make. It's not long at all. And like I said, you can crank up the heat a little bit, but if you go up to high, you're going to have a burnt taco shell, and it's not good. Unless you like it that crunchy. All right, so as it starts to get like this around the edges, you can kind of make the egg cook. So how many of y'all have ever heard of the keto diet or the keto way of eating? Do you know anything about it? Because it's super fantastic. It is what has helped me. I was telling Scott that the last time I put this shirt on, it was one of those ladies. You can film me. You know on this. You put the shirt on and you're like, that's what I had to do the last time I put this shirt on. I put it on today and I was like, oh my goodness, it fits. And it's been several months several years since it really fit good. And so I was super excited when I put this shirt on, because I know it's kind of a cheesy shirt, but it's one of my favorite shirts. So, all right, so once it gets to where, oh, I need a little bit longer. And again, you can put as much cheese in the bottom of the pan as you want. The more cheese, it'll actually make it a little bit harder. But I just put in a little bit of cheese. Sometimes I have found that if I put too much cheese, it's almost overbearing. Like it's that, it's not greasy, but it's like really rich. So I flip it over. This is what the back side looks like. And I just let that egg cook for just a second. It only really takes just a second. I flip it back over. I'm going to throw my bacon on one side. Maybe a little on the side because I like it that way. Might throw just a little bit of cheese because I like cheese on the inside. You guys, you can also use cream cheese if you like. Woo! And then I'm just going to take it. I'm going to slide it right here on the plate. And there you go. Add you a little bit of guacamole on there. Oh, yum.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. It's not disgusting. It's fantastic. It's really hot. Really hot. But if you fold it over and leave it there for a few seconds, it will
Go down.
stay that way. It will form that way, and then you
Then
can
go
have
down.
a fantastic taco.
And
Please stop. Thank you.
I want to eat that.
It's so good. All right, you guys, that's all I have for tonight. Get out of my stuff. Thank you. Okay, that's all I have for tonight. Again, I will include those links in the bottom when I am done for the Guac and the 3 books if you're interested. If you have any questions at all about keto, the keto diet, the keto way of eating, I am by no means an expert, but I have been doing it for several months now. And if you have not joined my 10-day VIP group, you want one of these. Like, you want one of these packages, for real. You guys, it is amazing. Once you start to learn more about keto and the keto way of eating, some of it is a little restricted. This will help you to stay in ketosis. It'll keep those ketones in your body, and it will just help keep burning fat. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you on the other side.